Gangplank, no stranger to the late game, arguably the strongest 6-item champion in the game right now for his ability to turn team fights when he gets to that 6-item point. But right now, Samsung Galaxy, the issue that their team composition has, and this is actually why I talk about Red Side Varus so much, is that Red Side Varus, you try to go for a Baron as the blue team, he won't let you get it, and he'll just stall out the game endlessly, very similar to like a Victor in mid lane or a Ziggs or something with his wave clear. And because of the range of his piercing arrows and because of how much damage they do, you just can't ever really find a way into the red side jungle, and it lets the top laner continue to just farm out in bottom lane against a tank top laner who's trying to push it in, and it never works, and eventually they stall the game to 6 items, and then they just overpower you. They're looking to make a play happen. They don't have exhaust right now, so Crown just turns on the Ghost.
Oh, and the flash and burrow, though. He's going to turn around. Look at that. The auto attack, and he gets first blood, but he is going to trade it for his life. And Ian keeps the flash, but does give up first blood in the trade. So if he can get on top of that. Here's Beyond once again, and there's no ward. Going to put that up, not allow him to get in there. Nice pin against the wall, and Rek'Sai has just forced his way back.
Because Max and Maha aren't 6 yet.
Well, he might get him burrowed, that he does. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but the GPL coming in, and that's going to be a kill going over to MVP. Nice follow-up and nice communication from Team MVP.
Yeah, the Gangplank ultimate called in. Unfortunately, Stitch trying to face check a brush, didn't wait on a hawk shot. I feel like the ward wasn't really necessary, but MVP capitalizing on the opportunity and getting a kill there, and now getting a really good amount of turret damage.
Beyond begins to move away, but it looks like Ad has a good idea that something is strange. But here he goes. This might coming down too. The follow-up flash, and Haru gonna get the solo kill onto Ad.
So there is the possibility of trying to pressure Crown out of lane.
Here they come out to Kive. Kive's like, you want to fight me? I'll go on to you. Not sure if he's going to be able to get that, but look at that. The shockwave onto Ian and the follow-up Poppy ult, but the bullet time, Kive is solo. Nice move by Crown, though, to pick up the kill onto Ian. And Samsung does win that trade in the end.
MVP now really far inside of the pit. Now, the unique thing is that they have the Gangplank ultimate, so it's not like Samsung Galaxy can do that macro rotation that we just talked about, because Gangplank will just shut it down. Yeah,
throw it down, and oh boy, Orianna is able to get that. Kind of a botched smite there, and here we go. It is onto Crown down in the back as he does take some damage, but it looks like MVP is able to disengage here successfully, but they do lose that Infernal Drake.
They're just gonna die.
Oh, here we go. They want to go for the engage this time. Haru's going to be bursted down immediately. Nice Zyra ults, though. Going to go onto that. Corki does get obliterated. That will be a 1-for-1 trade for now, as both teams kind of just back off after it.
Vision, and this is going to be the same dance that we're going to see for a couple minutes, because it's who messes up first.
Well, it could have been Ad. He's taking a ton of damage, but look at that counter damage onto KorJJ. There's the bullet time, just barely getting out of there is KorJJ. And so only Ad is going to go down. Oh, hold that thought. Now Corki's done. And now it's a 5-for-3 all of a sudden.
It's a 5-for-3. Beyond is still up, but so is Maha. And Varus is the one. He's the actual one you need to bring down if you want to get the Baron.
Oh, they weren't standing still. Beyond snuffed it out there with that tremor sense. And are they actually going to start it? Yes, they will.
Yep, Maha out of position.
They don't know.
No.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know at all. That's the problem here. And Baron is going to go over to Samsung Galaxy. Finally, champions in the correct spot. Ad and Ian down there in the bot lane. Oh, they get a catch onto KorJJ. Nicely done there. Maha gonna pick up the kill. That's gonna make this push even just a bit harder.
See, they are getting a little bit of turret damage on mid and bottom turret, but forced to recall, and that's not something you want to do. Elder Drake's not coming up for a while.
Try to deny as much vision as possible. Whoa. Oh, there it is! The
him.
One shot onto Maha, and that's going to make this so much easier to take this turret.
They have a timing window now, 50 seconds on Maha. They need to get into the base, and they need to make this worth it. As strong of a strategy as it is, it's still very difficult to execute, and it does take a lot of game knowledge, and it's a fine line that you have to walk. But if you do it, then you will be rewarded.
He's going for another one. Ad is a little bit more tanky than that. Ooh, the Chain of Corruption onto Stitch. There goes Beyond into it, but he's going to take a ton of damage. The turnaround by Core JJ, and down goes Rek'Sai. And look at Haru on the left side. He's pushing in with one of those waves. All the pressure from the other two inhibitors, all of the other two lanes rather, as you were saying, someone's going to have to go back and deal with that.
And so we'll have to see if Gangplank can actually be the saving grace for MVP now, because at this point, Varus is basically up. He's out of it.
Yeah. Well, here is the Elder Drake going down to Samsung.
And look at how fast Baron goes down. Beyond's not even going to be able to try to go for a smite fight, as Cube would have just zoned him away. And I don't think MVP can survive against this. I don't think Gangplank is going to be able to do what he could. Barring some miracle, Samsung Galaxy should just be able to bulldoze through now.
Yeah, just too many buffs. The Baron, the Elder Drake, they have it for so long too. Double super minions in every lane. Here they come, the slow push, the bulldozer moving on in. Can they take out these turrets here? Looks like they can. Maha even eating a bunch of damage. That ball, ever so menacingly. They're going for it. The big package in the back. Oh. Look at that burst damage on the Stitch. Oh man, he can't even get close, but Ad is super low too. He's gonna be flashed on. Down goes MF at the same time, and that is gonna be the game. Crown putting on a little bit of a show towards the end. And they are going to ace the rest of MVP, and that is gonna be game one, going on over to Samsung Galaxy.
And that was an excellent turnaround. There was a very long dance trying to get that Baron, but eventually MVP messed up their positioning, and Samsung Galaxy quick to capitalize.